First time watching Apollo 13, the movie. I'm going in blind into this one. I've never seen this movie before, and I think I just said the same thing twice, because that's what first time watching means, right? Idiot! Anyways, before we get into this video though, how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing just lovely. My name's Affan, and welcome to the channel! Yeah, no, that cringe is not going away anytime soon. Like I said, never seen this movie before, but I do know about the mission, obviously. I think everybody knows about the mission, you know, the first time man went to moon and all that good stuff, you know what I mean? What did that guy say? Like, 1 step forward for man and 3 steps back for women or something like that? Listen, man, don't quote me on that one, but I think it was something along those lines. Anyways, 1 step forward for man and a giant leap for mankind, you know? So yeah, a lot of good stuff. A great time to be alive. I wasn't alive back then, but a lot of you beautiful bastards were. Do let me know, by the way, if you were alive when it happened, you know? First time man landing on the moon. Oh, and in the comments down below, let me know what movie or show you'd like me to see next. And then go ahead and subscribe. So when I actually do those movies and shows, you guys can go ahead and watch them, you know? You'll be notified. This movie is suggested by one of you beautiful bastards as well in the comments down below. So yeah, I do pick movies out every now and again. But anyways, let's just get into this movie. Without any further ado, here we go. Wow, this is 2 hours and 19 minutes long. Full-length reaction, as always, watch along will be on Patreon as well.
Roger that.
America has risen to the challenge of what he called the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure which man has ever embarked. After trailing the Russians for years with their manned space program,
right, the Russian got into space before the U.S.
It killed American astronauts Gus Grissom, Ed White, and Roger Chapman. There were serious doubts that we could beat the Russians to the moon.
And then, of course, America beats.
The entire world watched in awe as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon.
Oh, it happened already.
For the extravehicular activity, that is, for the walk on the moon far earlier than anticipated.
Moonwalk. Michael Jackson was the first to walk on the moon, right?
The important thing when you're penetrating the lunar module is your attitude. Now, let's say this is me here in the command. This is you. And Tracy, I'll tell you, when you feel that thing slide in.
Oh, lovely. Oh, nice. That's true. It is like no other feeling in the world.
This is the man. Gemini 7, Gemini 12, Apollo 8. They were the first ones around the moon. This guy did 10 laps.
Wait, no. I'm an idiot. That was Apollo 8 or 11. Hold on. I'm sorry. This is not that one. Yeah, these things happen when you do a blind reaction. You know, I apologize.
I wouldn't mind being up there tonight.
Apollo 11. This is not that. All right, cool. Well, who cares? Someone else did it before you.
1 or 2 inches, almost like a powder.
Armstrong is on the moon, standing on the surface of the moon on this July 20th, 1969.
That's 1.
I didn't know they put powdered sugar on the moon. But it's cheese, you know? It's not really a moon. Man, the amount of controversies, conspiracies surrounding this mission is ridiculous. I mean, obviously, it doesn't help that one of the guys that went on the mission is also part of the conspiracy, you know? Or was, I suppose. He took it back, I think, later. But the fact that he said it at all was enough for people to jump on it.
Not Maryland, not Maryland.
I don't see it.
Well, you gotta look harder. You look harder. Well, I...
Yeah, I think it was Buzz Aldridge, right, who said that the broadcast was fake. And of course, he meant the actual broadcast, not moon landing. But like I said, it was enough for people to run with it.
Now that we've beaten the Russians to the moon.
Imagine if Christopher Columbus had come back from the New World and no one returned in his...
Well, but the New World was actually a proper place, you know, that could be inhabitable by humans. The moon isn't. The moon is just, let's be honest, was a waste. the mission, I mean. The moon obviously has its own job to do, which it's doing perfectly well without us.
Maybe I don't understand, but you are not wearing that out in this neighborhood. That's the end of it. I don't want to hear wearing a bra. Shut up, Susan.
Hey, everybody. Trick or treat. You know that Easter vacation trip we had planned for Acapulco?
Oh, man.
Dad, can I please wear this?
Sure. No.
That is so realistic.
You're going to be ready in
Oh, that was good.
I'm gonna walk on the moon, Marilyn.
I know. Can't believe it.
Don't care. Michael Jackson did it before you.
Good shape over here. Hey, we got a problem. Can't get your helmet on! I can't get it loaded! Put the big helmet in!
Whoa. Damn. Oh no! That wasn't real.
Stars will fall down on you or something.
Right? Or
This gravity actually grabs us and pulls us into a circle around the moon called an orbit, right?
Did you know the astronauts on the fire?
Yeah, I did. I knew the astronauts in the fire. All of them.
That happened again?
Well, I'll tell you something about that fire. A lot of things went wrong. The door, called the hatch, they couldn't get it open was one thing. And, well, a lot of things went wrong in that fire.
Did they fix it?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We fixed it. It's not a problem anymore.
wow. We're happy that you got this opportunity, but then at the same time, it's scary. I mean, it's risky. You know, you can very likely that you might not come back.
Program, you know.
The car's getting a bit too close.
Kids need me at home.
We've had these kids for a while now. They've never kept you from coming to the other launch.
Yes, but now I have your mother. She's just had this stroke.
Mom's fine.
Not like I've never been to a launch before. The other wives have not done 3. Glad when this one's over.
Well, you're gonna miss a hell of a show.
You just can't see it again. Must not feel too good. Well, like I said, it feels good because you know you're someone who's making a name for yourself and perhaps an impact as well. But the risk of it is so great that maybe it's not too comfortable. And also maybe they just don't care. Like I said, people have done it before. So they're like, whatever. Come on, dude, just get it over. I think it's the other one, not this.
Apollo 13, lifting off at 1,300 hours and 13 minutes.
It's like me, you know, and the first time I flew in an airplane, I was so excited looking out the windows and everything. And then like, now I hate it. I'm like, I gotta get on the plane again. Just crash it. Just kill me right now.
I think that an astronaut's last mission, his final flight, well, that's always going to be very special.
Why is this your last, Jim?
Because I'm going to die.
Charlie Duke has the measles.
You want to break up my crew 2 days before the launch? Jack Swigert has been out of the loop for weeks.
We can either scrub Mattingly and go with Swag and bump all 3 of you to a later mission.
I've trained for the Frowmore High. This.
Like Surgeon Horse, Deke. You hold out for Ken, you will not be on Apollo 13. It's your decision.
The hotel room, Swagger. Yeah.
You're no longer backup. The back has been up. Called up.
So what happened?
Came in too steep. We're dead.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna do this again, obviously, but
Could we have a word?
sure, Deke.
Are you going to bring that other guy back or what?
If I had $1 for every time they killed me in this thing, I wouldn't have to work for you, Deke.
David, come here. Go across that road. We don't.
Is there a specific reason or reasons why they have to do it in 2 days? Is it something to do with the weather, the movement to the moon, you know? Anything like that significant? Like, I'm just thinking, why can't they push it a couple of days back? Why put everyone's lives on the line? You know what I mean? Oh, she made it!
You can't live without me.
Okay, folks, let's say goodnight.
You hear about Ken?
Yeah?
He's just Ken. And he's Kenough.
Ready? Yeah.
Good luck, Apollo 13. Wait, that thing sucks. Aren't they built so like big items won't go through it? Why have it with that big of a hole? Defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it?
Oh, I hate this already. Pop, are you?
No, I got 30 days till this blasts off.
That's another launch.
This is it. A few bumps and we're hauling the mail.
I did. Come on! The weight is killing me. That's good.
We have cleared the tower in 13.
I actually don't know anything about this, by the way. Like, I thought I would know a little bit because I thought it was the first mission, but no, I don't even know what this is. Everything good? Alright, cool.
Get ready for a little choke, fellas.
So what happens to that stuff that they detach from these rockets? Is it just floating in space? Or do they let it go at a certain point where it can fall, but they, you know, like, they calculate where exactly it's gonna fall? Is that a thing?
Our gimbals are good. Our trim is good. Looks like we just had our glitch for this mission.
It can't all be just good. Something must have happened, right? I'm like, whoa. Oh, they left another piece behind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just floating in the air now or in space. The thing is, because I don't actually know if this was successful or not, I'm actually making myself more tense than I need to be.
Cut down.
And that's how we do that.
Oh, lovely.
Oh boy, I hope I can sleep.
Oh, that was loud.
Here, hold my hand.
Yeah, very.
Remember, you're proud, happy, and thrilled. We're very proud and very happy when we're thrilled.
Gonna go ahead and get set for transposition and dock. I've exchanged couches with Jim. I'm in the pilot seat.
He's gonna throw up?
Fredo, you okay?
Okay, everybody, let's get turned around and pick up the lunar module.
Odyssey or go for pyro arm and docking?
Ew.
Roger that.
It looks weird because the gravity, you know, rather lack of gravity.
Capture.
That's it.
He did it! Let's go!
Houston, we are ready for the... Jack and I will eat.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Are you sure?
Yeah, instead of a dead rhino.
Don't talk about your wife like that. Come on. Pause.
We can't demonstrate this on TV.
Constellation Orion.
Oh my goodness.
Now that's a beautiful sight.
Still going on about the stupid beetles breaking up?
They're not stupid. You're stupid. Barbara, maneuver there. The whole world is going to be watching this broadcast.
Beatles. That's a band. I recently learned about them. I guess used to be. It broke up then. No idea.
Hey, Marilyn.
Where's their broadcast?
All the networks dumped on. One of them said we made going to the moon about as exciting as taking a trip to Pittsburgh.
Oh my, I thought that was their piss. Come on, fam.
Do they know they're not on the air?
We'll tell them when they get back.
Oh, well, if anyone from the IRS watching, I forgot to file my 1040 return amendment. I meant to do it today, but,
That's no joke. They'll jump on him.
I want Houston.
Gotcha.
Houston, that bang you heard was Red Hayes on the cabin repress valve. He really... Okay, we're about to close out the Aquarius.
That's kind of sad. I feel bad for all my jokes now. I was only joking. I joke. I take it back.
I'd say that was a pretty successful broadcast.
We got a couple of housekeeping procedures. Roger that. Rolling right.
I love how everyone is acting so naturally, you know, even the people that are not the main focus of the scene. Like that dude was yawning. You know, they've probably been sitting here for hours without getting enough sleep. Okay. Oh no. What the hell?
Hey, we've got a problem here.
Multiple caution and warning, Houston. We've got to reset and restart.
I was gonna say this is going all too well, like.
3. We got a main bus B undervolt, cryo pressure. No, I don't know. Maybe this is a caution and warning failure.
Houston, we are venting something out into space.
See it outside of window 1 right now. Definitely a gas of some sort.
It's got to be the oxygen.
Roger, Odyssey, we copy your vent.
Okay, let's everybody think of it.
We're losing oxygen. Holy scheisse.
Telemetry 4 hours.
Work the problem, people. Let's not make things worse by guessing.
I tell you, we keep bending like this, we're gonna keep hitting the
Edge of that deadband.
Take a look at the O2 on number 1.
Pretty much gone. Oh no.
We're not gonna have power much longer. The ship's bleeding to death.
Leave it there and we can save what's left in the tanks and we can run on the good sal.
You close them, you can't open them again. You can't land on the moon with one healthy fuel cell.
Gene, the Odyssey is dying. My chair here, this is the last option.
Get a better chair, bro.
Tell them we think that's the only way they can stop the leak.
We think that closing the react valves may stop the leak.
Did he copy that?
Do you copy, Jim?
Yes, Houston, we copy.
He copies, but is he pasting? Oh no.
Hey, Fredo, shut those down. Let's see what this does.
Oh,
This doesn't work.
stop.
I have enough power left to get home.
That's what I was saying, you know. Oh, it's going back up? Slow? No? Oh no. It's dropping again. I mean, it's gonna drop a little bit anyways, right now? No. And they shut it off and they can't turn it back on. Oh no.
We don't have that much time. Before the batteries completely die on us, power down everything. We can save as much as we can for re-entry.
15 minutes of oxygen, the command module will be dead.
What?
Odyssey, this is Houston. We need you to power it down immediately.
You gotta get the guidance program transferred, and you've gotta do it before you're out of power in the command module.
How much time? Can you give me a number?
Well, we're looking at less than 15 minutes of life.
God dang, 15 minutes. What? It's gonna take 3 hours. How's he gonna do it in 15?
Guidance computer data transferred before they go dead in
They won't even know which way they're pointing.
That's right.
It's a bad way to fly.
That's a bad way to fly. Not knowing where you're going. You don't say.
Isn't it? It's girl watchers weather. Oh. A better view, but
Oh, this guy! I was like, I know this guy. He's from the Forrest Gump movie, the soldier that... The lieutenant, right? Yeah. I'm like, where do I know him from? Forrest Gump, what a movie, by the way. Whoa, I just realized that's Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks. He's got a lot of good movies, hasn't he? Gotta see more of his stuff.
Colonel Borman is here.
At ABC News, here is ABC Science Editor.
He turned it off. Wow, just as it was coming on. The calls.
The emergency has ruled out any chance of a lunar landing and could endanger the lives of the astronauts themselves.
What do you mean there's no immediate danger? I just heard they're losing oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
In aborting the mission and getting the astronauts safely back to Earth. All 13 astronauts may be in grave danger.
Maybe. They definitely are in grave danger. They're in grave danger the moment they actually, launched, but they're definitely in way more grave danger. Graver danger. Now.
Houston.
I don't need to hear the obvious. I got the frapping 8-ball right in front of me.
Andy, we're on Vox.
You have a hot mic. We're reading everything you say.
Sorry, Jim.
It's, they're all under a lot of stress. I mean, they literally could lose their lives. Like, there's a very high chance. I mean, like I said, the moment they stepped on it, the chances were way higher to begin with. But now specifically, it's like, it's understandable,
He said he was going to get me a moon rock.
Is he gonna get him one now? It seems like they might not get to the moon.
Something broke on your daddy's spaceship.
Oh, no.
And he's gonna have to turn around before he even gets to the moon.
Was it the door?
They talked about the door. They fixed the door.
Did they shut us all down in there?
Yeah.
Didn't think we'd be back in here so soon. Houston, how far off course do you project we are? Over.
I want you all to forget the flight plan. Moving on, we are improvising a new mission.
Sorry.
Even that. It's just not a good day to be a NASA engineer, astronaut, physicist, whatever. Take your pick. Scientist, basically.
Shot them around.
No, the LEM will not support 3 guys for that amount.
I don't even know if the Odyssey's engine's even working, and if there's been serious damage to this spacecraft.
They blow up and they die.
Wow.
Re-entry, so that leaves us with the LEM, which means free return trajectory. Once we get the guys around the moon, fire up the LEM engine, make a long, pick up some speed, get them home as quick as we can.
We designed the LEM to land on the moon, not fire the engine out there for course correction.
Well, unfortunately, we're not landing on the moon, are we?
Nope.
Who wanted a quote?
The president.
President?
Nixon.
We are not losing the crew.
Gene, I gotta give him a 5-1 again, 3-1.
I don't think they're that good.
We are not...
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Okay, roger that, Houston. We'll hear from you again at acquisition of signal.
There's the moon.
You want to look?
Oh, look at that.
Where is that? 30 seconds till...
Oh, I can't even imagine, I swear.
Air Tranquilitatis.
The cracks.
Buzz's old neighborhood.
10 seconds.
Don't on Earth. Catch you on the flip side.
What's that stuff that's surrounding their LEM? Like they're like particles. Like it's just particles in the space, or is it stuff coming off of the, their ship, the rocket?
So much a question of an adequate oxygen supply, but it is the rate of consumption of water, which is...
There's just so much that can go wrong, so many unknowns, in a mission such as this. And this is the third time or second time? Third time, right? Because 11 was the first. So the third time since the first time they did that. Imagine what the first time guys felt like. Ugh.
Look, it's Frau Morrow.
They got where they were supposed to be. Wow. Imagine looking at the sky and seeing Earth instead of the moon.
Of 56 nautical miles. Stand by for your PC plus 2 burn data.
Prospecting. Damn, they were close.
Gentlemen, what are your intentions?
They want to land?
I'd like to go home.
Power is everything. Without it, they don't talk to us, they don't correct their trajectory, they don't turn the heat shield around. Everything on the LEM draws 60 amps. At that rate, in 16 hours, the batteries are dead, not 45. Those the crew. We got to get them down to 12 amps.
How many? You can't run a vacuum cleaner on 12 amps, John.
You got to turn off.
I want you guys to find every engineer who designed every switch, every circuit, every transistor, and every light bulb that's up there. Then I want you to talk to the guy in the assembly line who actually built the thing. Find out how to squeeze every amp out of both of these goddamn machines. I want this mark all the way back to Earth. We never lost an American in space. We're sure as hell not going to lose one on my watch. Failure is not an option.
I like the concern for human life,
Good, you're not dead.
I'm trying to get in touch with you for 4.
That's not what they have up there. Don't give me anything they don't have on board.
Let's get this show on the road. Put them in space, fellas.
Gotta make sure everything is matching. Is he eating his own puke? Did he throw up in that bag?
Hey, Houston, that leaves us with just the computer. I'm shutting down now. And that's it. Puts Sir Isaac Newton in the driver's seat.
Inertia.
Tier 2 filter problem on the lunar module. Told the doctor.
You're already up to 8 on the gauge. Anything over 15 and you get air judgment blackouts, the beginnings of brain asphyxia.
About the scrubbers on the command module.
They take square cartridges.
The ones on the LEM are round.
Wow.
CO2 levels are going to be getting toxic.
Well, I suggest you gentlemen invent a way to put a square peg in a round hole.
Ha! Literally.
We gotta find a way to make this fit into the hole for...
Wow.
Using nothing but that.
That is...
Build a filter. Better get some coffee going, too.
Crazy. Very interesting.
Lago, Texas. Wife Mary is from Biloxi, Mississippi.
I'm actually so glad that I actually don't know the end result here of this mission. Because that is just making me panic even more, putting me even more on the edge.
The whole world is caught up in it. It's the biggest
No,
story
Henry.
since-
Those people don't put one piece of equipment on my lawn. I have a problem with that. I can take it up with my husband.
Oh, wow. The family aspect of it just makes it so much more emotional, so much more tense. It's like you see these guys, and obviously you feel bad for them and you're concerned for them. But then you see them and you're like, whoa, hold on. It's not just them, it's a whole lot of other people as well. They get affected by, you know, the failure of this mission.
It was an accident, Mary getting pregnant. See the look on my face when she told me? That has a tendency to happen. Yeah. Wonder if it's a boy or a girl.
You're gonna find out soon enough.
Sure.
Yes, you will. You will find out. Come on, don't lose hope.
I think old Swagger gave me the clap. Pissing in my relief, too.
They gave us too much Delta V. They had us burned too long. At this rate, we're going to skip right out of the atmosphere, and we're never going to get back.
What are you talking about? How'd you figure that?
I can add. All I did was stir those tanks.
What was that gauge reading before you hit the switch?
Hey, don't tell me how to fly the damn CM, all right?
You don't
They brought
even
me
know,
in here
do you?
to do a job. They asked me to stir the damn tanks, and I stirred the tanks.
Stop kicking yourself in the ass.
This is not my fault.
No one is saying it is.
Well, I think he was.
See, when the call comes up, I stir the tank.
Yeah, well, tell him that.
I just asked you what the gauge was reading.
All right, we're not.
And you don't know.
All right, look, we're not doing this. We're not gonna go bouncing off the walls for 10 minutes. Just gonna end up right back here with the same problem. To figure out how to stay alive.
Where is this issue?
Mm-hmm.
Are we on?
Christ, I know why my numbers are wrong. I only figured it for 2 people.
Maybe I should just hold my breath.
What did they figure out?
Heads up, people. Look out now.
What did they figure out?
Lithium hydroxide can. A roll of gray tape. Duct tape.
A duct tape bag, 2 LCG bags, red suit hoses.
Wow, I somehow made it work. That is brilliant.
You're saying that they're almost out of breathable air. That's not what he said. We're working on it.
3 feet long.
Yeah, we're working on it. That's what that means.
Tear that piece of tape down the middle lengthwise.
All right.
Hold on here.
Oxygen to keep them alive. One thing they have too much of is carbon dioxide. With each breath, the 3 men expel more of the poisonous gas into the
Mm-hmm.
and the scrubbers intended to keep the atmosphere breathable.
Houston, what do we do if we rip the bag? Can we tape it?
Just tore the bag.
And they are now working on their backup facilities, their emergency.
Oh, the levels are rising. What's going on with him?
Well, I'd have to say that this is the most serious situation we've ever encountered in manned space.
Filters in place.
Roger, sir.
Suit circuit relief to close. CO2 canister select to secondary.
I thought that dude was supposed to make us feel good by saying, you know, that we're working on a thing. That did not feel comforting at all.
Just breathe normal, fellas.
Advise on CO2 status.
Yeah, Houston, we're taking a look at those numbers right now.
Uh-oh. It's almost there at 15.
Moving close to 15. Roger that. Standing by.
There it is. It's dropping. It's dropping.
Houston, the CO2 level.
Oh, I got too excited. Like I said, man. Ooh.
And it is still falling.
Yes.
I made it work.
You, sir, are a steely-eyed missile man.
There's a reason he lost all his hair. Because he's smart. I'm sorry. I didn't think that one through.
If they don't get one, I don't get one.
Well, if it won't work, they can't fix the damn thing in this place.
They're all okay. They're all right. Now they're just going to try to figure out a way to get them home. And
Oh, don't cry. Come on.
Are you scared?
Fucking hell, I'm scared and I'm not even there.
If they could get a washing machine to fly, my Jimmy could land it.
Uh-oh. Oh, because of the... Oh, no.
happy to hear that we contacted President Nixon, and he's going to grant you an extension on your income tax. You are most...
See how he feels about this. I am sick and tired of the entire Western world knowing how my kidneys are functioning.
Flight, I just lost level.
They think he died.
13, this is Houston.
You just had a dropout on your biomed...
I'm not wearing my biomed sensors, Houston.
Okay, Jim. Top.
They're gonna take it off too. No. All right, lovely.
The little medical mutiny doctor. The guys are still with us. Let's cut them some slack, okay?
I'm glad they're understanding.
Flying manually, the COAS
Crosshairs right on its terminator. All I have to know is how long do we need to burn the engine?
They fly it manually and still shut it down on time without the computer.
Guess that's the best we can do, Glenn. We're out of time.
In order to enter the atmosphere safely, the crew must aim for a corridor just 2.5 degrees wide. If they're too steep...
Oh, and that guy is that general dude or admiral or whatever in Maverick, Top Gun Maverick.
The crew would have to hit a target no thicker than this piece of paper.
Wow.
If it lights, it lights. The level do the rest.
Okay.
They're going to burn the earth in the window.
Okay, this is gonna take all three of us. You handle the pitch.
There's the Earth.
If the Earth starts drifting down, you need to thrust aft, not forward. Do the same, everything else. I'm gonna burn a 10% thrust for 39 seconds. Jack, you time it. Got it.
Wow.
You can fire when ready.
Mark.
Come on, baby.
5, 4.
I'll let you go.
2, 1. Ignition!
Whoa.
10 seconds.
Oh, God, I can't get it stable.
Shit, she's dead.
15 seconds.
Okay, hold it right there. That's it. Back. No, Fred, back. Bring the earth up.
Forward, Fred. Come on. Forward.
Shit, I lost it.
Where is it? Up the phone.
Oh no.
Bring it down, Fred. Just nose it down.
Damn it. That's me. Round.
A little more. Come on,
That's
baby.
it. Hold it. Steady. Steady.
Ooh. That's the one. They got it. They got it. Oh. These guys are good, man.
Knew it. Knew it. How about that, Lim, huh? How about it?
Guess you keep your job.
You betcha.
Stand by. We're evaluating our power usage on that burn.
You know, I was thinking, are they concerned about losing their job or are they concerned about their life? And it seems like they're actually concerned about saving these people, which is very good, obviously.
Giving our guys enough to survive till re-entry. Well done.
Whew. Now, hold on.
Now we gotta get them in. Tell me about the power-up procedure.
Want a power-up guide?
Something else is gonna go wrong. There's no way.
Spacecraft Commander Jim Lovell, no stranger to emergencies. He...
How's it going, Fred? Okay. What the hell was that?
That scared the crap out of me. I was not expecting that.
You just can't throw this together at the last minute. You're gonna get the procedure up to us, whatever it is. We're gonna go over it step by step so there's no foul up. I don't have to tell you we're all a little tired up here. The world's getting awfully big in the window.
Yeah.
It's backup for the LEM power supply.
Reverse the flow and see if we can draw these 4 amps from the LEM batteries before we cut it loose. Why can't we do that?
We don't have a procedure for that, do we?
You're gonna lose a lot in the transfer count.
They're working on it now.
I'll call over to the simulator and get an estimate.
God! I don't want another S. I want the procedures. Now!
It's tense, man. This is really tense. Like, I just...
You're under the limit. Keep going.
Like, it's amazing that these guys are in a small box here, and those guys are in a room, and that's the whole movie. And it's incredible. Like, it's
CMC attitude.
unbelievable.
CMC.
Like, think about it. That's the whole movie. Like, 2 people, and one in a small box, the other in a little bigger box. That's it. That's the whole movie, and it's bloody brilliant. Like,
Your computer on now?
Up and running. How do we look? John?
I think we got it, buddy.
go and run them over.
Are the flowers blooming in Houston?
That's a negative, Jim.
Are you boys in the space program, too?
Give me a read back on that last procedure.
Stand by. Well, I'm having trouble reading my own writing, I guess.
Whoa.
Don't worry, Jack. I'll talk you through it. Okay, find the main bus breakers on panel 11.
Close main bus B.
B, not A. B. Eh. Whoa, dude.
Panel. What's the word on these things shorting out?
We'll just take that one at a time, Jack.
Trying to drive a toaster through a car line.
That's A or B. I can't quite see. It's blurry.
Main bus B is closed.
Like we're still shallow up a bit in the re-entry corridor. It's almost like they're underway.
Now, how can they be underweight? We didn't land on the moon. Rocks.
Right. They don't have the extra weight.
Jim, while Jack's working on the power-up, we'd like you and Fredo to transfer some ballast over the command module.
Well, you gotta get the weight right. We were expecting you to be toting a couple 100 pounds of moon rock.
Right.
How
Go ahead, Ken.
Now,
how does that work?
main B closed.
Main B. Close.
What did he do? Oh. Okay. I thought he pressed the wrong button. What do I feel like he's gonna press the wrong button?
Absent as he holds vigil with his classmates at the St. John's Military Academy in Wisconsin.
And their LEM lifeboat is doing things and working longer than it was ever intended.
That's the sun.
Okay, the IMU is up. We got uplink telemetry, command module to accept, right?
Yeah, that's a firm. Go ahead and try it.
And the ingenuity, the resilience, the patience that you have to have for these sorts of missions and procedures.
Uplink completed.
Yeah, that's more like
Come on. All right.
We got her back up, Ken. I wish you were here to see it.
I'll bet you do.
Way to go, Jack.
Flight, this is Petro.
These two are getting along. That's lovely.
On the edge of the prime recovery area. Now, this is just a warning flight. It could miss them.
Their luck seems to constantly be changing. Every time they get something right, something else goes wrong.
Houston, we're getting a first look at the service module now. One whole side of the
Spacecraft is missing. Right by the high gain antenna, a whole panel is blown out. Right up to...
Yeah. It's funny, they're hitting hurdles, you know, technical difficulties and that. And I had a hurdle as well. My hard drive ran out of space. The video ended midway. I had to restart.
The heat shield.
The heat will build up to as much as 3,000 or 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
So there's another problem. Alright, lovely. I wish their problems were as easily solved as mine. I just deleted a couple of files and now we're good.
If the heat shield is even slightly cracked, the extreme cold could have split it wide open. Techniques that control the parachutes have been damaged. Chutes may not open at all, causing the spacecraft to hit the water, not at a gentle 20 miles per hour.
Yeah. Hey.
United by such a global drama. In New York City.
Like everyone concerned, and of course they are, but like, that's what I mean. That when you think about the families, it's their head, man.
1,000 people in prayers for the safe return of the astronaut. Jerusalem prayers at the Wailing Wall.
I just wish we can come together as humans, for all humans, all around the world, you know, not just a couple coming back from space. But it's good to see, though, that a few people can bring the pretty much the whole world, if not the whole, at least half of it together, you know, that's reassuring.
A little while longer, Fredo. A little while longer. Hit that water in the South Pacific up that hatch. 80 degrees out there. 80 degrees.
It sounds like heaven. What are the chances they're looking right at each other?
Coming up on Lem Jettison. Stand by.
Yeah, Ken, I'm gonna check those pyro batteries one more. Okay, pyro bats look good. I don't think we're gonna have to tie the other batteries.
Sorry, Jack. This is an old house. The pilot's is yours to fly.
Okay, Odyssey, I want to double-check some re-entry procedures right after we jettison the LEM.
I'm really glad they are getting along, though. Like I said, you know, tragedy bringing people together. Unfortunately, that's what it takes.
Good ship.
Very well, Aquarius, and we thank you.
Farewell.
Factory may be off, the thrusters may be frozen, the system might be malfunctioning, their heat shield could be cracked, parachutes might be 3 blocks away.
When will we know?
Blackout lasts for 3 minutes. If they're not back and forth, we'll know.
Velocity now reading
34,802 feet per second.
Shit, no volts, only 2 amps. Before the main chute's open.
Roger, let's tie all the batteries on the main A and main B.
Like they're still showering a bit up there. Do you want to tell them?
Anything we could do about it?
Not now, Clay.
And they don't need to know, do they?
That's true.
This could be the worst disaster NASA's ever experienced.
With all due respect, sir, I believe this is going to be our finest hour.
That's the kind of leader you need in these moments, man.
35 seconds to entry interface.
Gentlemen, it's been a privilege flying with you.
Do you know approximately how long they have been awake now? That sounded like goodbye.
Flight, we have lost.
They made it?
Roger that.
Expect to regain signal in 3 minutes.
They better have made it.
Back to the Iwo Jima. Our is already airborne, circling, waiting for first radar contact.
3 minutes until time of stroke deployment.
Oh, come on.
1 minute and 30 seconds to end of blackout.
No re-entering ship has ever taken longer than 3 minutes to emerge from blackout. This is the critical moment when the heat shield holds.
I know it's their job, but the dude is making it more tense. As if we're not already on the fucking edge of their seat. Oh, baby. It's okay. Oh.
Odyssey, Houston, do you read me? Odyssey, this is Houston, do you read?
The expected time of reacquisition, the time when the astronauts were expected to come out of blackout and gone. But all any of us can do now is just...
No, it didn't.
We're about to learn whether or not that heat shield...
I don't know. I thought just because they made a movie about it, they would have to have made it, right? I mean, they don't necessarily have to, but...
This is Houston, do you read me?
They didn't make it in Titanic. Well, not all of them, at least. They made a movie about that.
Minutes, 30 seconds, stand by.
There it is. No. What? Oh, f off. I thought it was the thing. Because it was on fire. It turned to, like, orange there.
Houston, do you read me?
That's 4 minutes. Standing by.
They're fine. Just the comms are off. They've got an imposter among us. They've got the comms. Sabotaging the comms. Come on, fam. There it is. Come on.
Houston, do you read?
Yeah, we read. Come on. You read and write and all of the above. Let's go.
Hello, Houston. This is...
Got a little too excited.
Good to see you again.
Comprehension ting. Come on. Read, write. Whatever you want. We've got it all. Multiple language tings. My teeth started hurting. I didn't even realize I was clenching it so hard. This movie. You're right. NASA's finest hour, right? I mean, it is a failed mission. Let's not forget that, but... They got the crew back alive and safe. I consider that a success, you know. It's the kids. It's not even the family. I mean, the kids are the family, but you know what I mean. Well done, boys. Well done. Time to go home. Come on.
Houston, we're at Stable 1. The ship is secure. It's Apollo 13 signing off.
Houston, we've got a problem. Now I know where that's from. Welcome back.
Our mission was called a successful failure, in that we returned safely but never made it to the moon.
Well, they made it to the moon. They circle the moon, so they made it to the moon. I know what they mean, though. They didn't land and get the rocks and all that, whatever they needed.
Occurred 2 years before I was even named the flight's commander. Fred Hayes was going back to the moon on Apollo 18. His mission was canceled because of budget cuts. Nor did Jack Swigert, who left the astronaut corps and was elected to Congress from the state of Colorado. But he died of cancer before he was able to take off. Mattingly orbited the moon as command module pilot of Apollo 16.
I was thinking about that, you know, like how much like luck plays a part in our life. It's crazy. Like that dude was gonna be on that mission and just out of nowhere, like they just detected something that didn't even happen, and he was taken off of the mission, you know.
I watched other men walk on the moon and return safely, all from the confines of Mission Control and our house in Houston. I sometimes catch myself looking up at the moon, remembering the changes of fortune in our long voyage, thinking of the thousands of people who worked to bring the three of us home. I look up at the moon and wonder, when will we be going back? And who will that be?
There's no need to go back, right? That's the end. They're saying there's really nothing. Those missions were kind of a waste. Any post-credit scenes? Hey, you never know. Tony Stark might show up, you know? Take him to the moon in his suit. They didn't have post-credit scenes back then. That wasn't a thing then? Probably not. No, definitely not. All right, cool. Listen, man's got to make sure in it. You never know. All right, full-length reactions. Patreon. Movies go up early. Patreon. A lot more is coming. Patreon. This was a fantastic movie. Holy scheisse! That was unbelievable. That is such a fantastic film. You know, most of the movie takes place. This is mind-boggling, you know. Like, of course, there are lives on the line and there are emotions involved and feelings, and they're showing their families and kids, and the kids really was getting me really emotional. And of course, you know, it's three people's lives, and so many more are affected by those three people's lives. But even if it was just one and one person alone, that alone is very important and tense. But they take it so much farther than that. They show you the families that are being affected. They show you the crew, the people involved on Earth, and of course the three that are in the shuttle and the rocket. And the whole movie is like just like what, 3 rooms total. And it's so amazing. Like it's the tension building, the writing, the acting, you know, it just takes it to a whole nother level. Of course the story is an amazing story, and these people, these three and the rest of the crew on Earth, and you know, everybody involved in this, they are heroes. Don't get that twisted. They're absolute legends, you know. So to write about them, yeah, you've got brilliant source material right there. You've got a fantastic story, an emotional one, a heroic one, a stuff of legends, really. But then to really bring that to life, to give it that flavor, you really have to deliver, you know, as a writer, as a director, and of course the actors. And they did a splendid job. Like you could feel the chemistry between them. These people had bonds, you know. They weren't just some people who worked together. There were a lot more than that. They knew each other. They trusted each other. They knew each other's families. They were a family, basically. Do you know what I mean? And I think they did a fantastic job of portraying that. And I think that really elevated it to the next level. You know? Like most of the movie, like I said, it was just in a box. And it was just people waiting to get a command through a communication system. Like that's really it. That's the whole premise of the movie. And it was making me myself. Like that is brilliant. That is just another level. You know what I mean? Yeah. Consider me a fan. Tom Hanks, man, that guy's yet to disappoint. I saw Forrest Gump with him. I saw this. Now, what else have I seen with him? I saw that romantic movie with him, the one where he owns a library or something. That was a pretty decent movie too. Yeah, so far 3 for 3. I've got to see more stuff with him, man. I've definitely got to see more stuff with him. Do let me know in the comments down below if there's more that you'd like me to see. But yeah, this was like truly like, I thought this was Apollo 11 because I'm stupid. That's why. So yeah, I was going in blind in the terms of that I hadn't seen the movie, which is how I do all the videos, by the way, on the channel. I go in blind. It's the first time viewing the movie, and I don't research anything. I don't look up anything at all. So, you know, of course, then little mistakes like that will happen. I confused myself that it was the first ever mission with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin and them boys. But I wasn't that. And so whatever little I thought I knew, I didn't even know that. And I think it intensified it even more for me, at least, was not knowing if they were actually going to make it alive, if they were actually going to make it, if this was going to be a success. I know they were supposed to land on the moon and get the samples and this, that, and the other, but they've done that before, and I don't think they would have found anything new, to be honest, and they haven't really. If you're going to look at it in that sense of discovering something new, then I would say all of the moon missions have been a failure, because they haven't, they discovered stuff, but it was of no use to us. But in terms of the actual mission, like I said, a successful failure, you know, getting them back safely, and they also orbited the moon because they had to use the pull of the moon to get back, and they did it. And like, it's just fun. It's the ingenuity that the human mind have, that it can make just anything work. Like any situation, you can make it work. Like this proves just that. If anything, it proves that we have the capacity to take any situation and make it work for us. Then why aren't we living all in peace and harmony? I know we have differences. Why can't we make that work? Maybe we just don't want to make it work. Something to think about. But yeah, man, this was good. This was intense stuff. This was very, very well done. I mean, of course, the real event, like I said, those are the real heroes, you know, those are the real heroes, they're legends. But I think this movie did a really good job, because if you really think about it, you know, the concept of the movie isn't all that great, you know, there isn't much of a spectacle, you know, but they made it work. They made it work so well. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, man, consider me a fan of Tom Hanks. I'm definitely going to be checking more of his stuff out. Do let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this movie, but also do let me know which movies you would like me to see in the future. And then go ahead and subscribe so you can see those videos when I do get to them and upload them, because I will eventually get to them. Like I said, this video is actually suggested in the YouTube comments by one Ayaz. So yeah, I'm going through the comments all the time, and I'm picking up, you know, stuff, shows, TV shows, movies, you know, whatever you guys suggest. But yeah, thank you, man, for suggesting this one. Amanda, I believe your name was. A couple other people had suggested this one as well, but the first person and the most persistent person to keep mentioning this, keep bringing back to my memory, keeps reminding me, was Amanda. So yay, finally got to it, eh? It only took me a couple of years. Yeah, I'll do better next time. I'll get to it quicker. But yeah, man, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice